Yeah, hello there. Jair here, Consistent Wisdom, back with another one, talking about deepening spirituality. This one is about how you and the creation that comes out of you is like a book, and how the most important thing each of us can do is learn how to develop the pages of that book and the sentences and the words that explain who we are. Because a lot of us, we think that life is about just making it to the next moment. But you see, a lot of times life is really about leadership, because when we choose not to lead ourselves, that means someone else is going to lead us. So every day you choose not to write the pages of your own book, someone else is going to fill in the pages for you. That means that you're going to have your life choices made out and decided by a systematic expression, whether that be the target brand of leadership building you up to be a store manager or whatever the situation is. When we choose not to create paths that we can walk down, we're letting other people come in and fill it up. So a lot of us who have a deep spiritual connection or mentality will end up being told that we have to dim that light because that light is not productive, or that light is not useful to the planet. And so we're told build on somebody's system of economic growth, because what that's going to do is it's going to provide you a straightforward path to owning a home and all these things, which really have nothing to do with your soul and your choice of character, your consistency, and your mental strength. So when we don't walk inside of these places, what happens is we get built by other people. We get built by them, and we get built by the level of them. You see, there's different levels of people. There's warriors, there's leaders, there's bravery, there's folks covered in it. And then there's snakes, and there's fearful people, disloyal. There's people who have no chance of accomplishing what's worth doing because they're too cowardly. And a lot of us, we were born into a setup that tells us that we should prefer to be like the cowardly man rather than the brave one, because the cowardly man is going to live his life based on safety and following a setup that may not be good for other people and may not be good for the world, but it's going to be good for me. And as long as it's good for me, I could be selfish, put my head down, and make it to the end of my life. It's okay if it destroyed everything around me. All that matters is I made my paycheck. And see, as long as we want to live, I'm going to call that turtleneck put up. As long as we want to live with that type of mentality, what's going to happen is we're going to keep on being stuck, living based on weak people's mentalities, because we aren't choosing no leadership for ourselves. So just like the pages of a book, see, a book can't be written without you taking time to write the words. So if you think that your life and your mentality is going to be just put out there without you taking time to write out and build the character expression that is you, then you're never going to actually have a soul. You're never going to actually have a mind. You're going to be letting other people take control and and hold on to what is supposed to be the chance. Again, every day, every single second on this planet is for you to get a chance to express your heart and bring yourself into this world. And when you don't take that chance to bring yourself here, then you stay hidden. You stay in the dream world, and you can't actually see yourself as a real living thing. You aren't a crystallized form on this planet. You're just an idea that nobody else could see. And that's why sometimes we get concepts and we don't write them down, and then they disappear. And we think, oh, that was such a good idea. Well, it was, but you allowed it to enter your spiritual world, and then you let it disappear. So how important was it really? Because it could have been you. It could have been another little dewdrop of your own creative wisdom, and instead you let it vanish. And these are the points I'm making. How important is yourself to yourself? Because when you build on the book, when you build a character, you get a legacy. You get to be a legend. You get to have your own historical expression. And if you don't choose to live in that way, then you're going to be caught living underneath someone else's depression. And you're always going to have a system bothering you and convincing you that you have no right to be teaching lessons, because the whole world is built on who you really are. This heart and soul controls the planet. It creates expression itself. But when you don't add that energy to the planet, what's going to happen is the life that lives can't live with you. It will never see you. It will never know you. And because of that, it's going to vanish. That chance, just like that thought that you forgot, is going to vanish. And it's going to be your own fault because you gave it up. Remember who you are and build. Remember, your leadership determines what you're going to see. If you put it on someone else, then it's going to be their capability. Sometimes you got to be near someone with a higher capability than yourself. But if you can't do that, if you can't find that right now, you better not put your leadership under someone with less capability. Because that's just cutting yourself. All right, that's more. Keep adding pages to those books. This is Consistent Wisdom, Jair. Have a good day.